to happen today because we're going to start moving on tomorrow with our writing. So as you can see, we've got kind of a little bit of a fake letter here, or a letter that we wrote. We wrote it as Mrs. Barberg. So you're going to notice a few things. Now, when we start writing tomorrow, we're not going to worry about this salutation or the date or anything like that. We're simply just looking at writing the introduction and writing the conclusion. None of the other extra stuff. So you can see here we've got our example paragraph. I'm going to read that to you here quickly. It says, imagine a world where sixth graders were given the power to write a letter to anyone in the world and they chose you. Oh wait, that's what we did. My name is Jen Barberg and I'm a sixth grade teacher at Detroit Lakes Middle School. I am so excited to get to know you better through our letters. I'm excited to tell you about my interests, school, and about myself and family. So you're going to notice a few things right off of the bat. You got this attention getter. Okay, you can see that. It sets the scene for us, kind of sucks us in as a reader. Imagine a world where, right? And that pulls us in and makes us want to read more. So that's one thing that your introduction has to have. The next thing is she introduces herself. Okay, she explains it. So in this case, she said she's Jen Barberg and she's a sixth grade teacher at Detroit Lakes Middle School. For you, you'll end up saying, my name is blank and I'm a sixth grader on the red team at Detroit Lakes Middle School. Okay. You got to introduce yourself somehow. And then you move on to saying something about, being glad that you get to do this, or being thankful that you can write to them, or you're so excited to get to know them, right? Give them something. You can't just say, I'm a sixth grader and I'm going to tell you about myself, right? Makes it a little less exciting. So let them know that you're glad that you're going to write this letter. And then you're going to notice that they have a very strong thesis statement. Okay, we said exactly, I'm going to tell you about my interests, school, and about myself and family. Okay, they know when they read through your letter, those are the three things that they're going to read. So your guys' letter should also have a strong thesis statement like that. And it could be pretty much the same, right? You're going to be talking about the same three things that we talked about in our letter. So that thesis statement is not going to be too much different from your friends or from this letter. But you just notice that they have it, right? We've got those parts of an essay in this letter as well. So we had our introduction, we had some, maybe we'll call these kind of supporting details, right? Or information that she's giving, introducing herself and letting her know that she's excited about this. And then you end that paragraph with your strong thesis statement. Here's the three things I'm going to talk about. Right? So that's your introduction. Then, of course, you guys already have your body paragraphs made. That's what you've been working on. So I'm going to skip to the conclusion. Okay. So you got to wrap it up somehow. Remember, you kind of tie back to some things that maybe you've already talked about, but this is also a place that you could ask questions. So it says, obviously, I could keep talking about my hobbies, my school, and myself, but I would like to hear from you. What do you like to do for fun? What was school like for you when you were younger? Who's in your family? I'd love to hear back from you. Your friend, Jennifer Barber. Okay. So you see, we've got a transition here. We said, obviously, I could keep talking about my hobbies. So they're saying, just kidding. I'm not going to keep talking about them, though. I'm going to wrap it up for you. But I could keep talking. I'm just choosing not to, right? So they're wrapping it up. And then they say, I could keep talking about my hobbies, my school, and myself. But I would like to hear from you. Notice my hobbies, my school, and myself, they just restated their thesis statement. Okay? That's important. You guys have to restate your thesis statement. Okay? You have to. So notice how we did this here. We just kind of snuck it in. You don't necessarily notice it too much, but it does say, hey, remember, these are the three things I talked about, right? And then we said, but I'd like to hear from you. Okay, this is your moment to ask them some questions that they can respond to. Ask them some things that you're curious about. Your pen pal is going to be someone who's in a nursing home, so obviously they're going to be a little older. And so ask them some things that you want to know about them. right? And then you just wrap it up. Your conclusion is very, 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 very simple for a letter. So I wanted to show you guys this because then I thought tomorrow, as you're writing your intro and conclusion, you have a video to come back and look at. You could even just pause the video and look at the paragraphs that are on here that I shared with you. Um, in this video, just pause the video, look at them, read through, or I mean, listen back again and see if what I'm saying is going to assist you. But I just wanted to intro so you knew what your introduction and your conclusion would look like. Remember, you are not writing these today. You're not writing them. I just wanted you to see this. Now I want you to go answer my questions in Google Classroom. And then if you need to finish writing your body paragraphs, do that today. Okay? So just watch this video, answer my questions, only write today if you need to finish your body paragraphs, and then you are good to go. Okay? Have a good day, guys.